What's up, guys? Last week I asked you what your biggest struggles were in your photography businesses, and I had over 50 of you respond and tell me resoundingly it's marketing. So today I'm coming to you with 5 ways you can market your photography business today. So let's dive right in. Number 1, leverage content marketing. Now, I know a lot of people are talking about content marketing right now, and maybe you're thinking, what the heck is content marketing? Well, it's simply creating a piece of content or material that could be a video, a blog post, even utilizing your Instagram stories to solve a problem or answer someone's question. So you're creating value and answers around whatever it is the topic that you know best. You're essentially creating consistent, reliable, and informative information that will attract your ideal client instead of pushing that feels so obvious like you're selling, if that makes sense. So instead of saying, hey, I'm a photographer, you should book me, you create a blog post that says, here are 5 ways you can get better images at your next portrait session or your next engagement session. You're creating content and helpful content at that is more likely to be shared, and then the person doesn't feel like they're being sold to. Throughout pieces of your content marketing, you can be putting in pictures that you have taken, giving your tips and linking to your work. So these are targeted pieces of content that point them back to you. So you don't feel like you're selling and they don't feel like they're being sold to. However, your work is inside of those blog posts, your tips are there, and it's linking back to you. So you're establishing yourself as an expert and creating loyalty. Tip number 2 is to plan a collaboration shoot. So what I like to do is I like to go on Instagram, go through hashtags, geotags, and find some vendors that I'd like to work with that I've never worked with before, because you want to create new connections. Once you have those pictures, you can cross promote. You can share and tag each other, and they'll share and tag you. So their audience will become your audience will become their audience, and you're lifting each other up together. Tip number 3 is to start a referral program. So a referral program is simply that. It's just a rewards program for your past clients if they go ahead and refer you to new clients. This is a great way to up your word of mouth referrals, and in a non-pushy way, you can circle back to people that you've photographed in the past and let them know that this referral program is now in action. So it's a great way to email them or send them a message and not be pushy, but really just let them know what they could get from you for free or what they could earn by simply sharing about your work. So I think a referral program is an extremely effective way, especially if you want to work with a very specific clientele and you've found that you've worked with them before. So if you love the people that you've worked with before and you want to work with more people like them, a referral program can be incredibly effective. Tip number 4 is to give back. This is a perfect time to get back into your community, align yourself with a charity or a fundraiser that your brand can stand behind, and photograph that event for free. Not only will your images probably be shared in a newsletter or wherever the charity or fundraiser promotes this, but you'll also meet other vendors, and it's a great way for you to have content to blog about or share about that tells your community you're still active, you're still a photographer, and this is a cause you care about. Tip number 5 is to create partnerships with local businesses in your market. Partnerships are really based on relationships. So I want you to create a list of businesses you think would align well with your brand and go introduce yourself. Offer up some headshots for them. Offer how you can bring value to them before you expect them to give value to you, because that relationship will start off on a great footing, and once they trust you, they'll start referring to you, and you can create some sort of mutually beneficial partnership. So for example, maybe you want to work with a local dress shop and you volunteer to shoot one of their runway shows for free. Once they totally love your photos and they loved working with you, you could offer to give them a free canvas of some of the pictures that you've taken at their events up on the wall and say that you'd love to leave some of your business cards. This is a great way to cross promote, but it starts with the relationship. So be sure to give before you ask. So this has been just 5 of many ways that you can market your photography business, and I want to hear, what was your favorite tip? What's one tip that you're going to be implementing in the very near future? Leave it for me in the comment section. Let's continue the conversation. If you have questions, I'd love to answer them, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.